Down, down, out. Extreme. Down, down, out. Championship. Down, down, out. Wrestling.
Not gonna lie, the start of that sounded like, oops, I did it again. Down.
Oops, I did it. Oops, it's another ECW review. It is the 14th of August 2007. And straight off the bat, I've got to say, this must be the best first half of an ECW I think we've seen in the year 2007. Maybe is that too much?
Probably right. Oh.
I thought the first half of this show was great. And it's as soon as they wheeled it, fucking Kevin Thorne and Stevie Richards kind of just went downhill for me, but woo! So basically, we kick off the show.
Finny Mac recap.
Finny Mac recap. Basically, we're going to see who, the son of the son of Vince McMahon is. He's got a son, he's got an illegitimate child, and I guess we'll find out who that is, sometime down the line. Apparently it's a WWE superstar though, so yeah, should be interesting. And we all know that it leads to a really good it leads to a good funny segment on Raw. But yeah, that's what we get to see kick off ECW. Then we start off with the Coachman. The Coachman's here, and he is here on important business because he introduces the new ECW General Manager, Armando Alejandro Estrada.
Cigars.
So yeah, cigars for everyone. Estrada comes out, he thanks Coachman, and he says that he wishes McMahon visited where's he from again? Cuba?
Yeah.
I hope Vincent Kennedy McMahon, Mr. McMahon, visited Cuba back in the 80s. So Estrada wants to be the son of Fakey M. Is it going to be Estrada?
It'd be more like the 60s, wouldn't it? If it was the 80s, it'd have been about, 20 odds here?
Right, maybe 70s, 60s. The genetic jackhammer. Doesn't discriminate against decades, right? Probably could still do it in 2022, so... yeah, then we get Estrada. He wants to be McMahon's son. Then he introduces out the two competitors for the ECW Championship at Money in the Bank. Or not Money in the Bank, SummerSlam.
Money in the Bank.
It's CM Punk, it's John Morris, never contract signing. Back when you didn't get contract signings every week, so it actually felt like pretty good.
Yeah.
So
well, it was alright, like it was pretty good, forgot a wee bit. Punk basically buries Morrison and Morrison doesn't get a word in.
I know, but what my point was, like, it felt a wee bit special, no? It felt like contract signing. Whereas now, it's like you expect the contract signing every week, so... Yeah, we get the contract signing, and then Estrada introduces that these two will have matches. It's going to be CM Punk versus Big Daddy V, and it's going to be John Morrison versus the Boogeyman. Then we get CM Punk versus Big Daddy V. Really, really, really good match here. Big Daddy V just kills people, and this time he was actually getting to kill a main eventer on ECW, so it made Daddy V look strong. Hit all his signature moves. He hit like this mad spinning wheel kick, even though he didn't really leave the ground.
No, it was a
like
roll.
A rolling kick for that. It was fucking great,
Just
whatever it was.
Rolling kick, boys. Just rolling kick.
He hit all his big moves. Then he did a running splash onto Punk, who was standing on the apron. Punk fell into the announce table, hurt his ribs, and couldn't answer the count of 10. So Big Daddy V wins by count out, celebrates in the ring, gives us the fee sign. Good opening match.
8 kebabs.
Then we get a special look at Boogeyman like vignette. Just basically shows you Boogie years, a year and a half, 2 years in WWE. And this was very good. Just showed you him pretty much terrorising everybody that he has. And I genuinely get Jeepers Creepers feels when I see the Boogeyman here.
Yeah, me too. It's a very good look. It's a lot more terrifying than the other yellowy look, to be honest. So I don't know why they ever changed the back.
Well, to be fair, they showed you the last 2 years of his career, so there was different looks.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the promo package, as in like the match. I know you're on about the actual promo package. I'm on about the promo for the match.
That's not a promo package. That was just like a promo picture.
The match card package.
Aye, the match card
pack.
Well, I'm not. I'm on about the vignette that showed the Boogeyman.
That was good.
All right.
When did they actually take on JBL? I can't even recall that.
That was a big feud. Remember JBL had Jillian as manager, and he ate half the fucking thing on her face.
I know, I remember that. But when about was that? I do remember.
Early 2006. It was after Mania, I think.
Oh, wait, was it? Right.
I think it was Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. Boogeyman. mean, it's been going downhill, like, but now he's going to be a wee prominent figure here in ECW.
Yeah, so we get that. Then we get Tommy Dreamer meeting the new ECW general manager. Tommy Dreamer says, we see Estrada with the contract in his hands between CM Punk and Morrison. Tommy Dreamer says that he wants a shot at whoever wins at SummerSlam. Estrada goes, oh, you're Tommy Dreamer, I know all about you. And he says
you're lazy.
He's lazy, you're lazy. And Tommy Dreamer's like, what? And then Estrada's like, I tell you what, if you can get to the ring in 60 seconds, then you can have a match, and if you don't, then you forfeit the match. And this was like one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Basically, it's like a backstage obstacle course here for Tommy Dreamer trying to get to the ring.
Nunzio.
We have Nunzio needing a favour. Hey Tommy, I really need to talk to you. Tommy's like, not now. He gets past him, and then he's got Stevie Richards, who wants to speak to him. He's like, no, I can't. Then he gets past Stevie Richards, and he's got the Extreme Expose, who he takes like a second out of his 60-second time limit here to have a wee look at them and like, I'll catch up with you later, even though none of them paid any attention to Tommy. Kind of just like crashed the party. Then he bumps into a load of things. Someone's like wheeling a trolley and he just flies into it, hurts his leg, and he's limping to the ring and he's falling over the place, and he manages to get in the ring with about 19 seconds to go. That was the good news for Tommy Dreamer. The bad news for Tommy Dreamer is Big Daddy Fee hadn't left the ring yet after beating CM Punk, and that was Tommy Dreamer's opponent. And yeah, it was the same outcome really. Tommy Dreamer took all Big Daddy Fee's big moves.
It's absolutely squished, buried like a bug. Finishes
it with the big. It's weird. He's got all these like high impact moves, and then his finisher on the elbow. I'm not saying the elbow isn't good, like, but surely the Samoan drop or something looks more impactful.
Yeah,
could he literally just like crashes his entire body on top.
What we're trying to say here is Tommy Dreamer's pish, and any move can beat him.
Yeah, so he beats him with a big elbow. Big Daddy Fee picks up his second win of the night, and I really enjoyed this. It was, Tommy Dreamer rushing to the ring, then the realization in his face when he realized that he was taking on Daddy Fee. It was like, man, why did I kill myself getting to the ring in 60 seconds when I'm probably going to get killed by this guy in less than 60 seconds? So, then we get Balls Mahoney appearing backstage. He confronts Kelly. He's got a brush. He's brushing his hair. He's like, oh, hi, Kelly. He mentions a restaurant down the street if she wants to go. But before Kelly can give his answer, the Miz and the rest of Extreme Expose arrive, and they're wondering why Kelly's talking to Balls Mahoney.
Balls.
Hey, what happened then?
What?
Well, it's about time you mentioned something, so let's go.
Well, Balls Mahoney here. Miz confronts him. Kelly's a 10, and well, Balls, you're not a 10, are you, buddy? Why the hell would you go to a restaurant with her, brother? Then basically, as Balls goes to like say, well, why not? They're like, we have to go. Kelly, come on. To do.
Kelly reluctantly leaves with the Miz, and then when Balls Mahoney turns away, Kelly's like just sitting there looking at Balls, and then the commentary team are like, why?
Imagine looking over your shoulder at a restaurant and seeing those two.
What would you do if you went to Blue Chicago and you looked over and you seen Balls Mahoney?
Well, considering he's fucking 6 years in the dirt, like, it'd be fucking weird.
Zombie apocalypse. I like Balls Mahoney, right? I'm a good guy. Rest in peace, Balls.
Better than John Hoover.
I would say so.
Fucking superior. A better chair shot.
Unfortunately, fucking say that again. Unfortunately, this is kind of where the show went downhill. They announced that we're getting Kevin Thorne versus Steven Richards for the third week in a row.
Oh yes.
Just not really what any of us needed or wanted to see.
See, when you're about to fall asleep, this is what wakes you up.
Kevin Thorne defeats Steven Richards, beats him with it was a weird kind of like sit-out spine buster.
It's like a Thunderbolt Blue powerbomb.
But it's not one of Kevin Thorne's finishers, so... Plus, his two finishers actually look really fucking good. So why are they changing it? Maybe it's because it wasn't going to be a legit win, because after the match he continues to beat up Richards, and the referee reverses the decision, giving Stevie Richards the win. So yeah, Kevin Thorne...
Where have you ever seen that?
That means Kevin Thorne's now lost 3 weeks in a row. Does it mean we're going to get a fourth match next week?
It just doesn't suit a vampire character, that. Then he doesn't attack the ref, he just like complains with him.
Can you imagine the ref turned the decision, and then Kevin Thorne just bites into his neck and kills him?
He doesn't need to kill him, like, he can throw him an appropriate beatdown. Come on.
I'd prefer to see him kill him, just stick his fangs into him. Who knows, we've got Saturday Night Live coming up, so maybe we'll get Kevin Thorne, Stevie Richards, match number 4 at Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I cannot wait.
But we're also getting
Saturday night's alright for a job.
We're already getting one ECW contribution to Saturday Night Live, which is CM Punk teaming up with the Boogeyman to take on the team of Big Daddy Fee and John Morrison. That's a pretty good match for Saturday Night Live. I'd watch that. Then we get Jonathan Coachman talking to Elijah Burke. Very, very quick. I mean, it must have lasted about 15 seconds. Basically, Coachman was talking about about McMahon and his illegitimate son, and Elijah Burke
have a smile.
Elijah Burke was saying maybe he could be McMahon's son because he's got a smile, and I guess McMahon's got a smile, but I guess everybody's got a smile. I mean, maybe he should have said something that's McMahon's got, like money or big grapefruits, or I don't know, or McMahon's got a smile.
There's only one problem though. You're the wrong shade of white.
Yeah, he's not quite. I don't really see it, but who knows? Maybe McMahon slept with a black woman.
Maybe.
Then
or a midget.
Then we go to
a black midget.
Then we go to the main event. It's John Morrison versus the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you. John Morrison made a lot of mistakes in this match. Now, Taz said that he thought John Morrison looked off his game tonight. I don't know if this was John Morrison like legit selling the fact he was facing the Boogeyman, or whether he was legit having a bad night and Taz was trying to cover for him. But either way, I guess it was
probably the second option, if we're being perfectly honest.
You think he just had a bad night?
Yeah. Well, do you really think the psychology for this was, oh fuck, he's scary, I'm off my game?
It could have been that, no.
It could have been, but nah, I think it was just a lie.
Alright, fair enough. So you think Taz was trying to cover for him then?
Yeah, and again, we've got another screwy finish where he pushes the ref. And
he pushes the ref and he gets DQ'd, but I mean, we've seen people push the refs for years. But I mean, I like it because it would have just kind of killed the Boogeyman and Daddy Fee if they just jobbed them out to Punk and Morrison.
Every match bar Tommy Dreamer, which wasn't really a real match, was a screwy finish.
Yeah, it was weird. So anyway, then the Boogeyman hits his finisher on Morrison, grabs the worms, goes to spit the worms into Morrison's face, but Morrison escapes. Taz is complaining, says that Morrison's used to manicures and pedicures. He's not used to eating worms. I don't really know what that's got to do with eating worms. I mean, I get the point that he's making. The guy's not really used to eating worms, but who is?
No one else, exactly.
I mean, I can't imagine Balls Mahoney gets many pedicures, but I don't think he eats worms either. You know what I mean? So
I just eats math.
Eats it by the fucking.
Cocoa math.
Eats it by the. What's a large quantity?
Doesn't?
Aye, all day. Anyway, that was it really.
A large quantity, your ass.
Like I said, first half I thought was really good. We got the new ECW general manager contract signing, CM Punk versus Daddy Fee. I like the promo package with the Boogeyman. I thought the whole Tommy Dreamer thing with Estrada having to... I've never really seen... I beat the clock match, but you have to get a time limit to get to the ring. Never seen that before. I really, really enjoyed that.
It's like the reverse Battle Royal.
Yeah, maybe they should have done something like that with Tommy Dreamer. Here you've got 30 seconds to get to the hot dog stand and you get a free hot dog or something like that.
It was actually good. I'll give this show a 6.
I'm going to get a 7. I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was
6.5. There you go.
6.5. Unfortunately for me, it did kind of go downhill in the second half, and
yeah, I'd give the first half up to the Richard shit an 8.
Yeah, I'd give it at least an 8. At least an 8. Yeah.
And the second half's probably a 5 for me.
I just thought that the main event wasn't good, and no, I didn't want to see Kevin Thorne versus Steven Richards again.
No.
I mean, the Elijah Burton Coachman thing was alright, but it felt a bit under... I've got a smile. I thought he was going to say something a bit better than that.
I know. I got a smile.
Anyway, I'm smiling watching this show. I think this is the best ECW we've probably watched in months. So, yeah, 6.5 out of 10, guys. Let us know what you thought down below. But until next time, who's going to be McMahon's son? Fuck, imagine he actually legit had a son and you just... became a millionaire because you found out McMahon was your dad. Be a great day, wouldn't it?
A great day. It's a new generation.
I think they should have made Sadman his son.
I know.
Anyway, maybe we'll make a video on that whole McMahon son thing down the line.
What if Chris Benoit was his son, even though he's dead at this point? But I mean, it's mad that Benoit's dead now, isn't it?
What if his son was Daniel? That's why you hate him. That monster. Anyway, till next time.
Peace.
Peace.